Sharma, you're an author. You're joining us on the broadcast. Rahul Ishwar is an activist, someone who's seen many of these religious congregations and how they are organized, joining us on the broadcast as well. Ghanshyam Tiwari is the national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, and Yashowardhan Azad is a former IPS officer. I don't want this to be a blame game or a tutu meme right now, but Yashowardhan Azad, what is very clear to me is that there is blood on the district administration's hand. One of the administrators, you've just heard her, the ADG of the Agra zone, saying this is a freak accident. This is not a freak accident.
Well, Shreya, always on your platform, there should be a balanced view. Let me tell you something. These Babas, kind of satsangs, I'm totally against. And if there is a private program, it has got nothing to do with the state. It is not adding any value to anything. The entire organization rests and the responsibility rests with these Babas. In every program of theirs, there is this problem that they will give an estimate of 5 to 10,000 over there. And the number of people will be much, much more. And then what happens is they cut corners, they don't spend any money. And in this particular case, exactly what has happened is that the Sevadars did not allow the people to go in time. And they said, because the Baba is going. They did not know anything about crowd management. Now, if you expect police to be for every program and everywhere, that's really, it's a little asking too much. The police like this is only doing things which are not their job. In this particular case, Shreya, still, there were 40 policemen. Now, I can understand if, that the disaster relief was not adequate, the response time was not okay. But to blame that the thing happened because of district administration will not be fair. Number one, of course, there are a lot of problems also. Some SDM gives this kind of then sends it to the police. Technically, this entire permission should be given by the police. And unfortunately, these politicians don't look into these very, very important things. So in this particular case, number one, the entire why did they give permission to this Baba's satsang? This Baba's does not have a very, very, holy and pure kind of he has amazing following. He's known to politicians, and that's why he was allowed this. So, yes, complete responsibility is there. Blood is on their hands. The district administration could not respond in time. As it is, they were woefully short of many things, which is actually expected. But where the culpability of the district administration lies is कि देखिए अब तो जब करना ही है 15,000 के बारे में तो there should be some intelligence guys, there should be some drones, and there should be some for your own safety you should be able to look at the arrangements jabardasti or even otherwise. So I would say in that respect, as usual, the DM and the SP will be held responsible and things will go on as usual. Nothing will improve.
Okay, Ghanshyam Tiwari, just come in here. Then why blame the UP government and the district administration? That is something Yashowardhan Azad is saying, who himself is a former IPS officer. Just by the way, Mr. Yashowardhan Azad, this Baba whose satsang was being held when that stampede happened is a former police officer of the UP government, of the UP police. So just to tell our viewers that. But Ghanshyam Tiwari, Mr. Azad is saying, har cheez, don't blame the government and the district administration for everything. They had given permission, but they were not told how many people are showing up. And the responsibility of crowd management and man management should have been this Baba and the organizers.
Good evening, Shreya, to you, my fellow co-panelists. It's a tragedy, national tragedy. And as a result, we have to look at it with a sense of proportion. One, I think that the images that are emerging from this, they're still early times, but these are heart-wrenching images of children dead, women dead, so many people injured. I will not indulge in instant blame game without this comes out. But one thing is clear, that when such large gathering happens, there is a necessity that district administration has to be prepared, at least for emergency response. And I think we are very critical of the stories that are coming out from this tragic incident, that the district administration has not demonstrated adequate preparation in relief and support for the victims who are either injured or whose life could be saved. The administration at the hospital, local hospital, was inadequate. There was apparently only one doctor available. Yes, you cannot stop the nature of gathering that is there. There are checks and balances that the district administration is supposed to do. But more than that, there is probably going to be only one such gathering in the district today. And if there is a gathering at this scale, then you have to ensure that you have the ability to respond to an emergency of this proportion and save the lives that can be saved. So on that point, I think the district administration will face more and more questions. Otherwise, I am with Yashwardhan on his viewpoint.